What's up, guys? Ryan here, and I wanted to just post a video with regards to using credit cards and how or when you should pay them off. Many people ask me, should I really pay it off every week? Should I not pay it off every week? And it all depends, guys, on the total credit that you have and the available credit that you have, both in total and for each individual card. So let's just paint a scenario. If you're just getting started and you only have credit cards with a simple $1,000 limit, yes, you should be putting every single purchase on that credit card. Why? The more purchases you put, they record and track every transaction that you spend on the credit card. The more you put on that credit card, the more overall spend you have, the faster and the higher the probability is that they're going to increase your limits. But in the beginning, what you want to realize is this. Remember, I'm just going to put here 30% utilization. Let's just say that's 30. That's when you start getting dinged. Anybody who tells you to keep 30% balances or utilization factor, that is wrong. Don't listen to them. Would you ever tell your kids to get 70s in school? No, you wouldn't. 30% utilization, you start to get penalized on your credit report. So why would you ever do that? Once you hit 30%, pay it off to zero. Okay? Now, let's say, for example, you only have a 1K limit. If you have to make a $600 purchase, maybe you have to put tires on your car, or maybe you're going to do a big grocery shopping, or let's say you're going to Costco. If for some reason you're going to put $700, $800 on there, that is okay. Just remember, look for the reporting date. Make sure on the reporting date it is paid down to 1-3%. That is the ideal target sweet spot to maximize your credit score. Okay? If you're going to hit this 30% to 50% mark, then yes, pay your credit card off at the end of every week. If you have a $5,000 credit limit, okay, it's a little harder because on a $1,000 limit, this is only $300. Okay? When you have a $5,000 credit limit, 10% is $500. 30% will be $1,500. If you're at $1,500, yes, you should probably pay your card off. But at the end of the day, most people, $1,500, you're not going to hit that every week. It may be every 2 weeks or maybe even every month, especially if you have a dining card, your gas and groceries card, and then what I call your catch-all card. So for you, you may be able to pay this off every 2 weeks. Or maybe even every month if you have a nice limit and you don't put that much on it. Okay? If you have a $10,000 credit limit here, you don't have to worry about that as much, okay? Because even if, let's just say, you're at the $1,500 mark, that's still only 15%. So it doesn't matter. Yes, once you hit, remember guys, on the scale, from 0 to 9, you actually get points. From 10 to 29 is equal. Neutral territory. You're not getting points, but you're not losing points. Okay? You will lose the points here that you get in the beginning. But once you hit 30% and higher, that's when you start getting deducted points. And when you hit 50% or more, that's when you start popping up on all radars, and that's when you really start to get whacked. I have seen, remember something guys, if you have any one card that is at 100% utilization, you will lose 100 points or more. 100 points. I've seen a guy lose more than 100 points because he was at 100% utilization. He had a $300 card and it was at a $418 balance. And he lost, it was like 103 points. 103, I think, was the total. Okay? That's all going to be different based on your credit profile. This is why I say you want to have multiple cards. Because the more cards you have, the more overall limit you have. Overall. The more overall limit you have, the better off it is. Yes, each individual account does have its own individual utilization factor, but by having more cards, take one card, use it for 3 to 6 months, put every purchase you can on it, then get another card. And then once you have 5 cards, preferably cashback cards, or go with one. Go with Chase UR points. Go with Amex MR points. Whatever it is, stick with one bank. Get 2 or 3 cards. That's why they call it the trifecta. That's what's going to help you build a better credit profile, and it's going to also help you manage your credit utilization factor much better. All right? I did have a guy who just asked me today, he uses his Apple Card for simple little purchases. He said, do I pay it off at the end of every week? I don't know. I don't know what your credit limit is. Okay? Base it off the credit limit and base it off the utilization factor. That is what is going to determine. If you have any questions, let me know. If you're not sure, put some comments below, send me a message, pick up the phone and call me. I'm happy to help you guys. The more that we learn about this, the better we're going to live, because finances control everything in our lives. Okay? We live a much better life the more money we have. So let's not pay it in interest. Let's keep that for ourselves so that we can enjoy life that much better. All right? Hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll catch up with you in the next video.